What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, Machine Militia, alongside my good friend, my longtime friend, one of the people I am most loyal to and care about in this industry, Dr. Layne Norton. Dr. Layne Norton, when I first met him, he was working towards his PhD. I think he just got accepted in Dr. Layman's program. He was the first person who ever worked for me at my old company. Him and Derek came out and worked the Olympia for me in 2004. All I did was I invited them off message boards. Derek was beast and Layne was straight flexed. It was amazing. We had a great time. I'll never forget those days. I'll never forget that conversation we had in the car where Layne and I went off about ethics and morals in this industry. And I'll say this. Another thing, just to interject, this is my first time bench pressing since I tore my pec back in November. And you'll see I'm very proud of it. And Layne was actually helping me. I kept my elbows tucked as much as possible. Layne has not changed. I have not changed. We were just talking about this. We are the same guys we were back then. Our egos haven't grown despite what we've done in the industry. Layne is the hardest working man I know. Layne will never, ever quit. And his whole thing, sacrifice to win, he's done that in all areas of his life. And I'll tell you what, you talk about a family friend, you talk about someone I just absolutely respect, is he and his wife, Izzy, man. I mean, I don't know, she likes being called Izzy, right? Because that's what we call her, man. You got a beautiful kid now. I mean, everything's just to watch Layne develop his career and what he's become. There's no one more deserving of success than Layne. And the condition he brings people in as a contest prep coach and what he does and what he knows and the amount of research he puts into what he does. I'll tell you what, Layne is a champ. And the thing is, a lot of people these days tend to forget that you're nothing without hard work. Nothing comes easy. And I've met Layne's parents. I met his dad. I've actually done business with his father before when he was in the print business. And he comes from such a good upbringing. And this is a man of values. This is a man of ethics. This is a man who is very loyal to his friends. And you look at the people where he surrounds himself with, Ben Escrow, Paul Revelia, just really good people. And, you know, it's a group of people that I am so proud to be associated with. Ryan Doris, you know, all those guys are such great individuals. And to watch Layne throughout the years develop into what he has and to become what is deservedly a leadership role within the industry, it's something that I'm very proud to say that I knew him back when, you know, and he hasn't changed. I had someone the other day say, hey, you know what? I think Layne's developed an ego. I said, well, ego's healthy. Layne and I had this conversation. Ego's a healthy thing to have. You know, how are you going to be a leader at anything if you don't have some kind of ego, belief in oneself? But I'll tell you what, man, it's not an artificially inflated ego. The man's a PhD. The man's a pro bodybuilder. The man's, hell, he's working towards being a national champion powerlifter. Layne's one of those guys, you know what, like me, he might not be blessed with the greatest of everything, but he maximizes everything. And he does not stop until he finishes. I mean, he's just somebody, you know, no matter what happened throughout my career, no matter what went on, no matter what trials, tribulations, I always knew that if I picked up the phone and called Layne, he'd pick up the line. And that's something to be said. I mean, we have no reason to be working. I mean, there's no reason for us to hang out and train. And I actually wasn't going to film this, but he was filming it. So I said, well, I got a phone. Might as well get it up there. And you know what? One reason is to get you guys to subscribe to his channel. You guys need to subscribe to Bio Layne's channel, man. I'm going to link it down below. Subscribe to Layne. Look, even if you're anti-science or whatever, anti-flexible dieting, you know, the thing is with Layne, you get that viewpoint of science, application, and he's the kind of guy that even if science says something, if he sees something in the real world, he'll mend the two. He'll make them go together, or he'll just say, I have no scientific evidence for this. You know, like the reverse dieting thing. Look, he's trained thousands of people. Helped people win so many pro cards. And what we did today, you might be wondering what the hell this workout is. He's working towards a max day or a day where he tests himself or whatever. This is what he calls bench and bro, where he does his bench. He has everything set to do his weights and his poundages and get that. And then he does bro stuff. So he'll do some arms, some back, the little extra bit of chest. That was my idea because, you know, for me, it was kind of a chest day. But you know what? Honestly, was it the most intense workout? No, it was two guys catching up on a day that could have been an off day. But it was great. And what better time to spend with an old friend who you literally met training. I remember we trained in Vegas, the old Gold's Gym on Flamingo. And I remember that training session like it was yesterday. And we had such a great time. The Mad Stump by Layne Norton. And it was such a great time. We're closing out this workout. And I've said enough good things. Subscribe to his channel. I'm going to link it down below. And just know that no matter what, I got Layne's back. You know, Layne's my boy. And I wish him the best. And this is a great time. And afterwards, we ate this amazing, it was Square One Burgers in Tampa by the airport. That place was amazing, that bison burger, man. But Paul, Layne, my boys, appreciate you guys hanging out with me, spending time. Look forward to seeing you at the Arnold. I'm Marc Lobliner, Machine Militia, TigerFitness.com. Because training with one of the best in the industry, a good old friend of mine, y'all know what I'm going to say. Wait for it. Wait for it. That's not a game.